Hi friends, hearty welcome to the another episode of Tell Me Why. Today we are going to have a discussion on why blood is red in color. Why blood is red in color. Definition of blood. Blood by definition is a fluid that moves through the vessels of a circulatory system. So, blood by definition, first of all, it is a fluid that moves through. I have already highlighted all those words which are to be stressed. So, blood, first of all, it is a fluid that it moves through the vessels of a circulatory system, and the picture is shown here. Now let us see what are the constituents of blood. What are the constituents of blood? As we know, our blood mainly consists of a liquid called plasma, red blood cells or RBC or erythrocytes, white blood cells or leukocytes, and platelets. So please don't forget, our blood consists of a liquid, mainly consists of a liquid called plasma, red blood cells or RBC or erythrocytes, and white blood cells or leukocytes, and platelets. Now let's learn something about hemoglobin. Each of the red blood cells contains hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is the protein molecule in red blood cells that carries oxygen from the lungs to the body's tissues and returns carbon dioxide from the tissues back to the lungs. So dear friends, please don't forget that hemoglobin is a protein molecule in red blood cells that carries oxygen from the lungs to the body's tissues and returns carbon dioxide from the tissues back to the lungs. And hemoglobin is an iron-rich protein. When hemoglobin binds with oxygen, the interaction between them gives our blood its red color. Here lies the point. We must remember that hemoglobin is an iron-rich protein. When hemoglobin binds with oxygen, the interaction between hemoglobin and oxygen gives our blood its red color. And we know that all animals have their blood in red color. But there are animals which have blue colored blood. Why? This is because the blood of some animals such as octopuses, spiders, etc. has hemocyanin. Please note the pronunciation and the spelling. Hemocyanin instead of hemoglobin. Usually we humans have hemoglobin, but as I have already told you, there are some animals such as octopuses, spiders, etc. has hemocyanin instead of hemoglobin in their blood. We must remember that hemocyanin is a copper containing protein when hemocyanin binds with oxygen, the interaction gives the blood a blue color. Understand the difference between hemoglobin? In hemoglobin binds with the oxygen. So please don't forget that when we have got hemoglobin, when hemoglobin binds with oxygen, the blood gets its red color. So when hemocyanin binds with oxygen, the interaction gives the blood a blue color. And you know there are some lizards which has got green colored blood. Why? Because the blood of some lizards has biliverdin. Please notice the spelling and pronunciation. Biliverdin instead of hemoglobin, which give their blood a green color. Now let's have a recapitulation, and I know all of you who used to attend my classes know the meaning of the word recapitulation. Repetition or remembering or repeating the main points. So now let us have a recapitulation. We have already studied first of all the definition of blood. Can you say what is the definition of blood? Second, we have already studied the constituents of blood. Third, what is hemoglobin? And the fourth one, the reason for the red color of our blood. And the fifth one, why there are blue and green colored blood in some animals. Hi dear friends, I think you have already enjoyed this class enough. You please watch it again and again. Then you can understand especially some terms, and you can by heart the definition of blood, and you can answer all these 5 questions. So we shall slowly build up like a mason who builds a building. Hi friends, now we are going to wind up this session. I think now all of you have really understood why our blood has got a red color. Let us see in another episode on another subject. Till then, goodbye.